Hello, and welcome to Merlin's Beard Podcast, a Harry Potter podcast devoted to discussion of the Harry Potter books and adventures and stuff like that. This is our very first episode, so please bear with us. We're gonna use code names just because code names are cool. I'm Avada Kedavra.
I'm Dobby, the house elf.
And I am Salazar.
And we are here to podcast, basically. As our first episode, we thought we'd count down a few of our least favorite characters.
Evil characters.
Evil
characters.
Evil people, and least favorite,
Yeah.
They kind of go hand in hand.
Kind of. I think there are people on there that actually have made my favorites list as well.
Well, still.
It's kind of makes my favorite evil. Yeah, that thing's pretty interesting. So, any words before we start, guys?
Let's start.
Okay. Number 10 on the top 10 list. Creature, the house elf.
He's
What?
evil.
He's Dobby's
He's
friend.
weird, man.
He's a
He
little creepy.
scares me.
Yes,
He legitimately scares me.
In the movie, he scared me. He's
Yeah.
pretty creepy.
And he steals stuff. He's evil.
Mm-hmm.
He's all against Cyrus, or Sirius.
Yeah. I don't know how you can hate that guy. That guy is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, me, Dobby, and Salazar pronounce it, Cyrus. We know it's serious, but we just prefer Cyrus.
Because, yes. No
It's
offense, JK or everything, but, you know.
Avada Kedavra, get the name right, boy! Alright, creature,
Wait, no, how do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it serious?
I pronounce it serious. That's just
Loser. Avada
Well, see, the thing
Kedavra.
is, like, I'm like, one bajillionth dyslexic, and I guess I kind of looked at it, I'm like, oh, it's Cyrus! And so I read it Cyrus, and then I was reading it to Doctor,
Yeah, it's kinda
reading it to Dobby, and I go, oh, Cyrus, so we both called Cyrus, and then we heard a different podcast or something, and then they said, oh, Sirius, like, who's Sirius? And of course we figured out Cyrus, and
It's kind of like in a book you can't pronounce a word or read a word, but you just know what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And then when someone talks about it, you're like,
What?
what?
I want
that's how it is with the Horcruxes.
Mhm.
I thought Horcrux, which is really weird, but then I heard it pronounced Horcrux, I'm like, what?
Yeah, pretty much.
So,
I wonder how long we can go without finding out all of our names. If you
Yeah.
listen hard enough, you'll find out all our names and
I'm sure.
know us on our personal level.
Okay, so creature, yeah, he's low, hate, Cyrus.
he
steals stuff. But for some reason, Hermione still likes him.
I know.
Rambles.
I know.
She's too nice. She is too nice.
Her spew foundation.
Self-spew.
Spew.
S-P-U-W.
Yeah.
Alright, number 9.
Number 9
I thought that was pretty funny.
is...
Number 9.
Percy Weasley.
Percy Weasley.
Mainly from, what was it? Was it the
Fifth book.
fifth book?
Yep.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, basically...
Even in the 4th.
Even in the
Because
fourth.
he starts going downhill.
Yeah.
He starts joining the other side.
Yeah. And
But it's like, how can you have an awesome family with Bill, Fred
yeah.
and George, Charlie, Ron, Arthur, Mary?
Molly.
Yeah, it's Mary, right?
No, it's Molly.
Molly. I knew his
And
name.
Ginny.
Yeah.
And Scabbers. And Pitchywidden. I mean...
What's the big barn owl's name?
Pitchywidden. Oh!
Errol. Errol. That I was trying to figure that out for so long. I should have gone back and reread it. So
And then he joins Fudge and everything, and then he gets obsessed with his work, which is too bad. And then
he was cool in the first few books.
He would have been awesome. Yeah, he would.
he
Big
had
head.
such potential.
He
big
was
head
such,
boy.
yeah, I was about to say, big head boy, man. He was the big head boy.
What Fred and George nicknamed him.
Yes, yes.
Third book.
Good.
Yep.
Third. Yeah.
Yeah,
third.
third, because it's while Mr. Weasley is talking to Harry about how Cyrus is after it.
Yeah.
You know, guys, whenever you guys say Fred and George, I think of the scene in the first book where they're going on the thing and they tell Ginny that they'll bring her back a Hogwarts toilet seat.
Yeah.
We'll bring him back a Hogwarts toilet seat.
I-
She's like, oh, sorry. And then the mom's like, no, you mustn't do that.
I found that so funny.
I almost died laughing.
The one I really liked was in the second book when talking about Harry. He just watch out! It's the heir Slytherin. He's a serious evil wizard. I love that part.
That's hilarious.
That was pretty funny.
Okay,
Number 8.
Try number 7. Oh, never mind. I need to learn to count. Dyslexic. Barty Crouch Jr. How this came up is Abracadabra said Mad Eye. I'm like, no, Mad Eye's cool. It's Barty Crouch Jr. So we put him on there.
Right.
Because he took the place. But the only thing is he still taught Harry some cool stuff.
He still taught Harry, you know,
with the Triwizard
the killing curses.
But he only helped him so that he would win, so that he would be
he,
transported over to Voldemort's
and then
hands.
he traumatized Neville.
I
Yeah,
know.
Neville.
So
He was so young.
Yeah, poor Neville.
He had to grow up so fast.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, Barty Crouch.
Evil.
You know, his actions, he didn't have a lot, but the ones that he did, they were quite sinister. And
Number 7.
Oh.
I don't know why he isn't higher, but it's Filch.
Filch. Filch is definitely worse than Barty Crouch.
Oh yeah, I think no. I meant lower. I meant lower. He needs to be lower on the list. He's awful. Number 1, he likes Umbridge.
He likes Umbridge, which is
That's a crime in and of itself.
Yeah. I mean, enough said there, but no. See, the only thing in the first 4 books is kind of, more like 3.
And one could argue that he's only doing his job, you know?
Uh-huh.
I mean, keeping kids back in bed after hours, etc. But he doesn't cut them any slack, and he's just waiting to use his implements of torture on them.
Yeah.
And
His punishments are
one
cool.
of the big reasons he's like Umbridge is that Umbridge gave him so much power.
And he totally abused it.
Yeah, he
totally abused it.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And so, I mean, in the first 3 books, he was kind of weird and scary, but he wasn't evil. It wasn't until like the
4th
the
and
fifth,
beyond.
And then when you find out that he's what's it called?
Oh yes, Squib.
Squib. That's right. When you find out he's a squib, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That's why he's so mean to everybody. But still, gives him no excuse.
He's just jealous. I know, but it does not give him an excuse.
Okay,
What's next?
number 6, Bellatrix Lestrange.
Oh, I love her. I know, and this is an evil obsession, but I do love her.
Well, she killed Sirius.
She did kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I hate her. No.
I mean, she killed Sirius. She's a Death Eater.
I almost cried.
She's like Voldemort's right-hand lady.
Mm-hmm.
She actually thinks of herself as his girlfriend, but of course we learn later in the books that Voldemort can never really love anyone. I know you haven't read that up to that point, Darby, but
Yes, Dobby has only read up to like the first chapter in the 6th book.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
you know,
currently working on the 6th book.
So, you know, we're kind of keeping it a little on the down low, but he's probably gonna know the entire book by the time he finishes.
Probably.
So, you know.
I mean, I got a long plane ride tomorrow, so you know.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to read then.
Okay.
Love you, J.K. Rowling.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
I love her quote. I don't know. When I think of Bellatrix, I think of that last fight in the Ministry of Department of Mysteries, where she's fighting Harry and she's using the Crucio.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And then Harry ended up using it on her, and she's actually teaching her. She's actually teaching him how to use it.
Yeah.
Who's next on our list?
Yeah.
The Dursleys.
The Dursleys, really?
Oh my gosh. They hate wizards.
They hate
They hate Harry.
Harry in particular. I don't understand why you would want to go out of your way to be cruel to him.
I know, Harry,
And then the fat lard, Dudley. Jeez, that kid. Little fatty.
I did like
one quote in this book. At one point in time, he goes, the author says, he's actually wider than he is tall.
I think that was in the fourth book.
He actually took up a whole edge of their square table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the 4th book. Because it's when they came to the chimney to get Harry.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 5th book, he runs away.
Oh, and then the Tongue Toffees?
Yeah. So that was the 4th book.
Yeah, I loved it in the 5th book where he was taunting him as they were walking. That was quite awesome.
You've had ears to match that tail of yours.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny. Even, take away Harry and the Penguin. They're scary people, on Petunia.
I know, she was always spying on the neighbors.
I found that just kind of weird.
I know.
And then Dudley, he's, wow.
He's
wow.
He's a brat.
Yeah.
Not you.
Number 4, some of you are probably gonna, I don't know, this will be interesting to see what you guys have to say about this one. It's Snape.
Snape.
Severus Snape. Snape.
Okay, we all break this song.
Okay.
That makes me
Harry
happy.
Potter Puppet Pals on YouTube. Look it up. It was like Neil.
Oh, are you
No.
kidding?
No.
Anyone who's
Oh.
gonna be listening to this
Yeah,
is gonna
already
be no.
well versed in
But
the
now
songs
Harry
of
Potter
has this you might not know has his own channel.
Oh my goodness. Harry Potter.
The
Don't
video,
tell.
the last video that he has on Nellie Craig is so funny. He's like, I've been told I've been controlled by a man named Nellie Craig. Or Harry
It's Neil Craig.
whatever. And then so he's rambling on about how he's getting control and stuff, and then Hermione pops up and it's like, just tell him about the new channel. Oh right! I'm in my own new channel. It's pretty funny. I liked it.
Yeah.
I must say that's a really good impression of him.
Yeah, we're doing some promotions. You know,
I know.
getting paid lots of money.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
The one fan we have, man.
Cha-ching!
Deuces to you. You can't see that, but I just gave some deuces.
it's fine if you don't know what you said. Alright then. Next one.
Well, we didn't really talk about Snape. Why we?
Okay,
Yeah,
that
good
was
one.
Snape. That was a tangent. Alright, Snape. Because throughout the whole series, you can never be sure whose side he's on. And
No.
I love that about the books, but I also hate it too.
Because I mean, even in the Order of the Phoenix,
it's just-
he was a decade.
I know. He was something. You can see his mark and everything.
It's just.
But he did have a crush on Lily Potter.
Oh, that was so sweet.
I found that.
That one scene though in the 5th book, that like flashback, that was kind of sad.
That was very sad. So sad. You found out so much more about him in the 6th book. Like you see a different part of him that
You
you
do.
don't in any other place.
And also in the 7th book, you see, you know, it was just kind of a redeeming quality, but still, for the other books,
I
I'm
mean,
just gonna that he
you know, in
earned
the
the
6th
rating.
book-
You get chills run down your spine just when he comes up in the book.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
like, but you know, the 6th book, Defense Against Dark Arts teacher.
Yes, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So I mean,
And it makes you wonder why he really hates Harry. And
Yeah.
after the 7 books are done and written,
I think he hates anybody who's not a Slytherin.
No.
but
No.
he goes out of his way to be
That's true.
specifically cruel to Harry
That's true.
and his closest friends.
And
That being Ron and Hermione.
Yeah.
Um,
So why is he cruel to Harry?
he.
Because of his parents.
Yeah.
because he's jealous of James, who is his
No.
dad.
I think because James was cruel to him when he was in school. And
Exactly.
And he was
And
getting
he's
back
jealous
because there's
that
no one.
he married
saying no.
Lillian.
Lily, not Lily.
Whatever, same thing.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Completely different.
Whatever.
Get it right, boy. Okay.
Boy, I thought it was a house elf. I guess I got promoted. Alright.
He gave you a sock.
Yes.
I gave you a sock. All
I
right.
already have lots of those.
All right.
Alright, number 3. You guys are gonna be really surprised by this. Not them, but you guys listening. Voldemort.
Voldemort. Voldemort's number 3 on the list.
You guys probably this whole time thinking he's number 1, but no, he's only number 3.
Only number 3.
Because in the books he was kind of a nuisance more than a.
Killing machine.
Yeah.
He was
was in the past, but you don't really see it here.
well in the
Up until
third book.
up until like the 5th, maybe the 4th book, like especially 1, 2, 3 for sure. You're not really scared of him. He's
No.
just kinda there.
He's just a name that everyone else is afraid of.
But I mean, the 4th book kind of, but especially in the 5th book.
Yeah, that's when I got
when you
scared.
kind of start to fear him. But besides that, he's just kind of like.
So he's evil, but not on the scale of the rest.
I mean,
of
sure,
the
he's like number 1, the evil, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
Harry defeated him.
I mean, he makes the books exciting. It gives Harry something to do in his spare time.
Spare time. Exactly.
Exactly.
Number 2.
Wait, we're moving so quick?
Yeah, you're right. There's something.
It's Voldemort.
He's
I mean,
scary looking.
he's
And
extremely
the
scary
seventh
looking.
one, I don't know. It's when you really see him wreak havoc on the
Yeah, that was pretty creepy, and I was.
Because when you read the 7th book and you see the destruction that he does,
Yeah.
you really see what Arthur Weasley talks about the dark days, with Ron and Harry and Hermione, but you don't really understand what that is until you see it happening in 7th book. And I'm sorry, Dobby, that you'll just have to get there.
It's
You'll just have to get there.
I love how I have to get there because I'm trying to play Dobby's, in those books.